What's up guys, it's James here. I have a really cool video for you today on Arceus Goodra, a deck I've really been enjoying recently. The list should be on screen now. I have two games for you, one against Giratina, one against Goodra. So yeah, enjoy the video guys. Alright, what's up guys? First game here with Arc Goodra. Records a coin, nothing we can see from that. But yeah, I'm really excited to be playing Arc Goodra here. I haven't really played much Arc Goodra. We're going second. It's kind of awkward. I kind of want to start reading Gardevoir here. I don't actually know what the right answer is. We're definitely going to be Ultra Balling and Marnie, so we're probably just going to sack the Radiant Guardian more than anything, more than giving the Goodra damage, because if we're getting the Goodra damage and we still have to probably Starbirth on the second turn, then it's not going to be great for us. So I think this is going to be our best play. Ultra Ball, Hyper Potion, Water Energy. Discarding the Hyper Potion isn't great, but I mean, it depends what we're up against. It also depends on what we're up against if we should start Radiant Guardian or not. But we're going to need to switch anyways, so I think like putting the Radiant Guardian to tank a hit. Especially if he's like a Cram deck. I guess if he's a Cram deck, it doesn't matter. Like a Lost Zone deck, but I'm thinking like a Palkia, like an Arc deck. I'd probably want the Radiant Guardian active. Just gonna be a Drapion pass here, which is absolutely perfect. We draw another energy, so I'm probably just gonna dump that instead. Like his hand can still have supporters here, so I still probably want to play Marnie. We're just gonna Ultra Ball, discarding this and this. Yeah, I think playing Marnie is still a good idea. We can Marnie him into VIP passes, so yeah, Ultra Ball for Arceus. Yeah, and we need to draw ourselves. We're never going to be able to hold this hand for too long, so we might as well just go for this. By the way, discarding the Water Energy because you can get Melanie, and then it's definitely better that you have the Water Energy. Okay, good hand here. We don't know what we're playing against. This could still be this could be literally anything. Could be Mew, could be Palkia. We don't want to bench this Arceus because we don't know what we're up against. So yeah, we'll just pass that turn for now. Chorus for next turn is good. Don't want to play Quick Ball as well, discarding this. We might not want it in the discard for Echoing Horn in the early game, so yeah, just a pass here is completely fine. We do have Chorus to try and find Arceus V-Star, which is all you need on our next turn. Look like he's going to be comfy, probably like a Giratina is what I'm thinking. Do we think he's going to be able to punch our Arceus? If we promote Arceus, there's also a chance that we won't have to use Starbirth, because if we're in this or this, we're always gonna have to use Starbirth because we're always gonna need to find our switch, or more than less. Our odds become much lower. I think we can go into Arceus here. I wouldn't rate his odds of actually finding a Cram attack from such a poor start. Like he can't play VIP pass on this turn. He can't. There's a lot of things he can't do on this turn, so I think it's less likely to get a Cram attack. The scariest thing is the second rope, but he is going to be Giratina. Okay, so in this matchup, we need to find our Parasols. Just going to net the Drapion here. Double switch, not a great sign for him. He's going to definitely be limited on his flower selectings here, on his draw engine. Cram right into the Lost Zone and a pass, so absolutely nothing here. So considering he's this deck, he's not going to be playing Echoing Horn, so we're completely free to put our Arceus into the discard. So I'm just going to discard an Arceus, get a Goodra so we can thin it before our Chorus. Definitely focusing on thinning here. And then we're just going to Chorus and try and get our Arceus V-Star. This deck doesn't seem like the hardest deck to play, so I'm not too concerned about my thought process. So we find here, we don't find the good card. We're going to need a Parasol, we're going to need this, and we're probably going to need this as well. Yeah, we really want all three of these cards because we want to evolve our other Goodra. The Roxanne's the only card here that I would ever consider taking, but it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, I'm just going to attach to this and Trinity Charge here. Really unfortunate we couldn't get an Arceus here, but it's okay. We'll just take these. And yeah, we'll decide later what we want to attach our big Parasol to. There's no threat of like what's called a Star Requiem, which is what we're blocking with the Parasol, by the way, is that Star Requiem. Will we attach an energy to our active? So we're definitely attaching like all the energies. We have no way to get back energies in this list, so we're gonna be really relying on our double turbos, and I think with that, I think it's better to attach active. We're definitely taking this, and we can definitely attach one here, one water here, one metal here. We want to attach them both to the same thing, because we want to be attacking with Goodra. I think it's supposed to be the one active, and then if he like attacks us with Cramorant, then we still have the option to like Power Edge him, and if he doesn't have a good play, we can just Power Edge his active instead of having to retreat, which is probably a bit weaker. So I think it's this. I'm not scared of anything killing me here. Potentially Snorlax with Zigzagoon and Choice Belt, but that seems incredibly unlikely. He has to get to 7 in Lost Zone. He has to get the choice spell, which is also incredibly difficult for him to do. So I wouldn't count on that one here. Scoop up net again into the Drapion. Probably just doesn't want his thing to die. Just has the rope, so we have to go into this Goodra here. And now I'm really wishing I attached the extra energy to the Goodra, but that's okay. So next time we're going to be able to evolve both. Hopefully we draw a DT or like... I mean, yeah, ideally we draw DT. That's our best draw. Actually, no, supporters are our best draw. Supporters into DT are our best draw, but... Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what he does. Gonna boss up this Goodra and just pass. Okay. He doesn't have anything. So we find the DT. We're probably just gonna... we're in a really awkward position here. We're definitely gonna evolve both. I think the DT stays in our hand because I think the DT has a lot of options. If we find another energy, then we can DT to our active. But if we don't, then we really want the DT in our hand because it can be used as utility in other situations, like potentially being able to go into Goodra. We still have Moisture Star here. We still have Crystal Cave, so I think we're free to pass. Yeah, no threat of Giratina, so just gonna pass here. Very awkward draws, and we're allowing our opponent to get back into this, unfortunately. Yeah. Nothing we could have done here. The only card we could have taken that would have been extra draw was the Roxanne, but wouldn't have helped us too much here. It's very his list is looking very interesting. Gonna go for this. Like, it's Giratina, but he's got double Cramorant here, which they usually only play one if I remember. Actually, maybe they do usually play two. I lie. He's down. So he's down triple net. He's down 3 switch cards. They usually run. So you might have another switch card, and that'll be it. Well, not another switch card. It'll just be another switch, but it's very interesting. Okay, we'll see what we draw here. Gonna be a Pokegear, that's beautiful if we can find something. Only gonna find the boss here isn't great. Yeah, we're still just gonna be passing for another turn. Definitely take the boss, thin it out of the deck, but yeah, we're just gonna be passing for another turn. He's at 5 in Lost Zone, so we can almost consider playing the Parasol, but I think if he uses his Star Requiem to kill this, then it's not too big of a deal. So I think I'm just gonna pass again. No reason to play boss to stall this, because he's still just gonna Abyss Seeking and went that far behind, so a pass again here. We definitely want to be able to attack with our Goodra as soon as we can. So we don't want to play down this DT. If we draw another energy, I don't even want to use it then. Like, I kind of just want to sack this Goodra that's interactive and then go into our other Goodra with a Parasol on it. Maybe I should just slam the Parasol on the other Goodra, just to keep it safe. Because we absolutely need it. And since we have no way to get back energies, this Goodra is basically entirely useless. So I guess we can, yeah, commit our Parasol to here. That's something I should have done before, but now I'm finally recognizing that I actually have to do that. Greninja goes into Lost Zone. He's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 7, 8 here. He's up to 8, so he gets his Mirage Gate. Gonna go on the Tina probably, unless it's going to like the Drapion, but no. It's gonna be going on to the Tina. Yeah, we'll see what he can put together. He does have a lot of energy and a Ordinary Rod in the Lost Zone, so maybe if he has a Lost Impact, he's gonna run out of energies. Don't know. So yeah, we'll see what he can pull together here. Gonna be nothing. Gonna be another DT. I'm really considering attaching to the active, and I guess at this point I have to attach to the active. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we solved that we're supposed to put this Parasol on. I still don't think I'm supposed to boss. I still think I'm supposed to hold the boss. The boss has a lot of utility later. But maybe it does have more utility now, just trying to get us out of this situation. And maybe I should have used it last turn, but maybe I shouldn't have. No, I think it's fine to use now, because now he actually has to attack us if he wants to do something. Before, he could have just used the Abyss Seeking, which was kind of the reason I didn't do it. But now, either one of his attacks is a lot of commitment to kill my Goodra for not a lot of value. So this will be the play we make here. We still have a DT to retreat like a Radiant Guardian if it's stalled. Yeah, he's just gonna do this. Loss of Impact isn't killing us because the Radiant Guardian. We'll see what he goes for here. Probably gonna be boss on the Arceus V, yeah. So, I mean, that's fine for us. We're fine with that. He's gonna Lost Impact here. We are just gonna punch him with Goodra. It has the Parasol. If he finds the Vacuum, you know, so be it. He can have it, you know. If he finds the Lost Vacuum, like, there's nothing I could have done. And we will just instantly lose on the spot, basically, if that happens. But, yeah, we'll see what we can pull together here. We're just trying to two-shot this Giratina. No reason to play any of the cards in our hand. Just rolling Iron, hit it for 180. That's the max we can do. We'll see if he has a Lost Vacuum. Like, it's a one-of in his deck, and he doesn't have a lot of draw for it. So I would say it's pretty unlikely. He's going to have Chorus here. He's still not drawing that many cards. So we'll see how that works. Double VIP pass. So he did pick fast, but he did pick double VIP pass. So That's not too bad of a sign here in terms of him having the Lost Vacuum. He also doesn't have any switch cards left. He's down a cart double rope. If he's only playing... Okay, that's a good sign. So since we have the escape rope in our hand, I think we're free to promote the Radiant Guardian here. It's just as easy to retreat as the Goodra, because we have the... Because the only energy remaining in our deck is the double turbos. So it's the same thing. Yeah. So he actually does the switch card insanely. He has one balloon, one net, and maybe one switch left, I would presume. Frog Crystal is interesting. Very interesting. So he only has one Psychic left. Maybe. He might have two. Because he's playing Fog Crystal, he might be playing the full 5. But I feel that's kind of unreasonable. He's also, like, if he's playing 3 grass, he doesn't have any of those left either. He's getting really low on energy here, so we'll see what he can pull together. We will just rope into our Goodra. We can't just sit with our Radiant Guardian and let him find Vacuum and find everything and just win the game. Has a switch card, so he might be down all of his switch... It looks like he's not. I was going to say, it looks like he's kind of down all his switch cards, but he might not be. Like, I'm kind of struggling to believe that he fit all these switch cards. We're just going to play rope here. That he found 3 rope, 2 switch card, and all of this stuff and space for a lot of energies, like an excess amount of energies, so he can attack with his second Giratina. I feel like this Giratina might be his only attacker here, so potentially if we can just get through that, we might just be able to steamroll from there without him having many other options to attack us. Find another DT here, it's not really going to help us. Does go into Comfy immediately, because saying that he doesn't have the Vacuum, because I feel like if he had Vacuum, he'd just go straight into Tina. He's digging hard here, so we'll see what he can pull together. We might also have a win con with Boss Drapion stall to deck him out. Like, it seems like he won't have that many energies remaining from what we've seen from him. So we'll see if that's the case here. Double boss in discard means he doesn't have many bosses left. Gets rid of a gate as well. What was the other card he got rid of? Doesn't let me stack these. It looks like a Giratina V-Star actually. Seems pretty color dry. Giratina V-Star. He's down how many chorus? 2 chorus in there, 1 chorus in here, so he's 1 chorus remaining, but I guess it doesn't really matter here. He's gonna draw basically his whole deck. Vacuum. Yeah, it has a switch card. It's not gonna be the end of us here, but I mean, it basically is. We don't have a way, this list doesn't have a way to recycle energies. So, I mean, he's using his air balloon. He's used 5 switch cards. There is a possibility that he doesn't have a way to get through another Goodra. Yeah. He doesn't have another way to get... So wait, how many grass is that? So that's 4 grass? Yeah, I don't know. He might not have a way to retreat a Drapion here. We'll see. I mean, we have to draw the boss, but... Okay, so we have the Hyper Potion. We have the Crystal Cave. We have the Moisture Star V-Star here. It might have actually been better to go into the Goodra, because then we have the Radiant Guardian active for his last Lost Impact, but that's actually not the case, because he still has to use Lost Impact. To get through us, and he still has Shred availability, and that would still be bad. We can't deal with Shred. Anyways, we just don't have anything we can do here. It's just a pass. Has to be just a pass angle. Yeah, we might be able to force a retreat out of him here. We will see. Yeah, nothing to do. Hold the DT. No reason to play it. We'll see what he does. He has to make a play here. If he attaches another energy and Lost Impacts us, then he doesn't have energies on his team anymore. So he might have to like retreat and find another energy, and he doesn't really have many energies left. So that might be his last rod. That might be his last psychic. So might be his last energy in the deck. It looks actually wait. It looks like he's not running water energies. That's where he's found all the space for this stuff. Like he had 6 switch cards. That's unreal. That is unreal. He's got so much. So he might be out if we can find a boss for his Drapion. He might be completely out. We don't know. It's difficult for us to tell. Yeah, it shouldn't have been promote Radiant Guardian. Well, it depends. Yeah, maybe it shouldn't have been. So he has 1 net left. But if he goes for the... That's the 3rd V-Star. So if he puts his energies here, that may... If he only has 1 energy left, let's say, for example, he only has 1 energy left. If he puts his energy here and shreds me, he can't evolve it. So if his last energy is stuck on this, then he won't be able to kill this with Lost Impact. So yeah, he's gonna go for this. He doesn't have a Giratina V-Star left. If he has another energy, he'll be able to Lost Impact. But if we can draw a boss, we might be able to bring up Drapion. Mani is kind of perfect here. We'll attach the DT and Mani. Put the Crystal Cave in play as well, and there isn't not to. And yeah, just play the Mani. We'll see what we can find here. Maybe a Big Charm would be really good. We can't find it. We get the boss for the next turn, so if he can't draw potentially maybe an energy, if he only has one energy left or something like that. Do we Pokegear to thin here? What are we thinning for? We're not thinning for anything. Pass. Yeah, I should have... this is bad. I should have promoted the Goodra V-Star and left the Guardian on board. Yeah, has the energy. That's unfortunate. Poor play there. Yeah, unusual situation. Needed to stall. But yeah, I mean, this is the way Goodra loses, the way it has a rough game. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, second game here. Winning the flip actually going to go first, something that absolutely never happens. I'm always going second in these videos. I'm going to be starting with the mulligan. That is something this deck, you know, sometimes gets. And we'll see what we're playing against immediately here as our opponent mulliganed. Arc. Your opponent take one mulligan. Okay, we're going to be playing a Goodra mirror here. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, this matchup is very heal, you know, heal punch, heal, you know, definitely pretty boring, but yeah, we'll try and make it entertaining. So quick ball here, gonna be going for Goodra, just set up everything, definitely get the Radiant Greninja down, Radiant Gardevoir down. Don't know if it matters that much. Have the Radiant Gardevoir for math, so let's think about it. So the Arc does 160, that doesn't matter. What if there's a Goodra in play? So Goodra attacking Goodra does 200, does 80, does 100. Yeah, I mean, it could matter for Hyper Potion, let's do it. So 80 versus, if it had 40 more, 120. Yeah, I mean, through Hyper, he's actually going to be the other Goodra variant, which is very interesting. That means our path is going to be entirely useless. Well, not entirely useless, but not useful enough to warrant playing it and risk us not hitting our Arc V Star and not being able to use Starbirth for a double turbo. So I'm gonna get the option between Chorus and Mani here now. This is actually a pretty interesting decision because if I get the Chorus, I get to keep the path in my hand, which means that after if I have to use Starbirth here, then I get to put the path in play. The Chorus draws the same amount of cards, so I think I'm gonna go with the Chorus, and then we get to hold the Mani in hand for the next turn, which is maybe when it will be more relevant. So, not the best cards here. I do want these, I think. I don't really want Rope here, even though the Rope is so good in this matchup for like a Rope boss play, or even just roping around their Goodra. I think I do want Rope. I think this is a really tough decision. I think I'm discarding the path regardless of what I take here. I think these cards are too good. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, forego the Metal Energy, and then Ultra Ball discarding Path Arceus. That sounds perfect here. We need the Hyper Potion in my deck at the very least, even if we're not going to get immediate value out of it, we definitely need it in our deck. So, yeah, I'm going to start with the Arc V-Star here. Going to be using Starbirth for a double turbo, and we'll decide on the other card. It might be another double turbo actually, considering we have the Hyper Potion. Like, he would have to hit Mirage Gate, Boss, Belt, and get 6 cards in the Lost Zone, which is never going to happen, to kill my Goodra here is the only worry I have, if he can kill my basic Goodra, so I'm not too concerned about that. So if we can maybe heal off our Arceus after he does 200 to us, and we can hit it back, then that's probably going to be more relevant. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll try and get value out of this Hyper Potion. I think that's going to be far more important here. And yeah, we'll attach to our Goodra here. Don't have that many energies in the deck again. This list is the list that got top 4 in the Limitless Invitation, if I haven't already said that. So, you know, bit questionable of a list. Not playing Ordinary Rod is a bit strange and a bit unusual, but I think it's just trying to be a turbo Goodra list and only use, you know, maybe 1 to 2 Goodras, I guess, I mean, as you always do, but yeah, just not focusing on getting more energies back when you need them, which might honestly be the play. I don't know. I haven't played enough Goodra myself, but I'm really enjoying it from the little I have played. So he's going to be going straight into a Chorus here. Gets rid of a Parasol and a Melanie. Not too important. We'll see if he can actually get off, fire off an attack here. He's got 4 in the Lost Zone. So he might just be stuck manually attaching here, and that would be good for us. Yeah, and we're going to even be able to get off a Mani here, which is really, really nice. So we have Ultra Ball to get onto the Goodra, but I don't think we're going to be worried with that. I think we put our double turbo on the Goodra because it's more important to heal that than it is to heal this Arceus. Our only worry here is his Moisture Star. The only reason he would have an advantage over us is the Moisture Star, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, we're just going to put the double turbo on. I don't want to Ultra Ball here because I need this Hyper Potion Escape Rope in my deck that I can draw later. Even if we're not drawing every card in our deck, you know, it's something that we just need in our deck to have the option of at the very least, even if, you know, we can't draw that fast. Anyways, so Quick Ball, Parasol potentially. Considering we don't need the big Parasol this game, that's definitely a play we can make to get another Goodra down. Definitely considerable here, and I think it's going to be the play I end up going for. We're killing the Comfy, so we're not leaving him with a lot of options to make a good play here. Yeah, Mani kill last Comfy, you know. A pretty strong play. I don't think we need to go for it yet. I think we've got time here. No, we don't, because we want to Trinity Nova to it. Yeah, we don't have time. We want to go for the Goodra right now, and we want to Trinity Nova our last energy to it, so if we potentially would draw Melanie, we can set up the second one. So that's going to be the play here. And yeah, just Trinity Nova onto this. We're going to hope to find a Goodra V-Star off of this Mani. And then we can go switch in. So because we're going to go switch into this and then just hope we draw it. It's quite, I won't say optimistic, but yeah, it might not be the best play actually. It might just be better. But the issue is we're not really doing anything attacking with Trinity Nova here. We're only really attacking for 100 and we're not really preventing our opponent from attacking us. But that's fine as well actually. I guess like he's not really achieving anything either because he's going to have to kill this Arceus at some point. So yeah, it's interesting. The cool thing about this deck with the Choruses is that we can build a bigger hand. Oh, he doesn't have an attack here. Very interesting. Do we want to play this Mani? Now, so we know for a fact that he doesn't have an attack. He doesn't have the energies. He could have another Chorus. So what cards can he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can have Mirage Gate and he can have Chorus. And we really don't want that. But the thing is, he only has 1 Chorus in his deck. But he still has to draw the... If we Mani him, he still has to draw that Chorus. Well, I guess we know he doesn't have energy. So it doesn't make as much sense. We know he doesn't have energy in his hand. So, preventing Chorus... Yeah. He can have Melanie. Did he Lost Zone a Melanie this turn? I think it's in order. It's in order of when they went into the Lost Zone. So yeah, he Chorused... I don't know. I don't know if we Mani or not. Definitely an attachment here, the basic energy attachment. This is an interesting decision. But really, the energy isn't actually the scary thing here, because if he just attaches energy, he's still getting knocked out. So well, he's gonna Moisture Star. I don't think we're supposed to Mani, because we know he doesn't have water energy. He definitely has Gate in hand, but he only has 1 Chorus left, and he also has the out to Melanie, but he probably only has 1 Melanie. He could have that in hand, and he did Chorus, but he would have done it pre-Chorus. So like, we're giving him... I'm going to try and explain this because it's really complicated. But yeah, basically, he only has 5 cards. He has 5 cards either way to find the Melanie through either, he has it, through either the Chorus or, yeah, through the Chorus, because he couldn't have had it before the, I guess it's 6 cards. Yeah. So he has 1 more card to find it this way than if I did Mani. Okay, well then we have Mani for this turn as well, so there's also that benefit. Like, he gets an extra card to find his water energy, but in this situation we get our Mani in a better situation after he's already played his Melanie, which is one of his last 2 draw supporters. So, there's that. I do want to play Switch here. This is too greedy. We're only doing 100 like with this attack. I think we already decided we wanted to do this. DT goes here. DT goes here, Mani gets played. We do want to just punch this, and we can also just hard retreat need be if we do draw it. Thank God, we would have missed. So yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, so we just Trinity Nova into this. We're only going to be doing 100, but that's fine. We have Rote Boss if we can find that off our Chorus, and we are going to be playing Chorus next turn. So we will have that in a couple turns. Yeah, if we can find it off Chorus. Can also, and then we'll have Melanie for later. But yeah, we'll just be punching active for 80 next turn, yeah, and then potentially a boss rope situation. Yeah, so we're going to be doing 80 next turn. Just going to Rolling Iron. Yeah, so we are going to be doing 80 next turn, so we might have to find Hyper Potion just to get our DT off our Goodra, but that's fine, you know, we can find Hyper Potion, right? So, find Arc V-Star. Really hoping we can find a Goodra here. Evolution Incense will do it. Definitely want the rope, and I think the chorus is better than the big charm because we need to find cards. Even though and Melanie is our play next turn, or rope boss depending on the situation, but it's probably just gonna be Melanie. Quick ball we definitely don't need. I don't think we want big charm here. It's gonna be this. So yeah, Melanie will be our supporter of choice next turn unless we really are in a situation where we need to find Hyper Potion, which might actually end up, which is, I mean, it's pretty likely it's the case next turn. But yeah, Rolling Iron, gonna be doing 100. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're two showing this 100%. I thought we were doing less than, I thought we were only doing 80, and at that point we wouldn't be able to kill. But yeah, we're doing 100. 180 minus 80, you know, is 100. So yeah, we're not that in that dire of a situation to find the Hyper Potion next turn. It would be good. It would be good. But yeah, don't absolutely need to. So our plan of action here is going to be kill this, we win, right? He's doing less damage than we are, which can matter. Obviously, definitely can matter. Definitely should be important in this game. So yeah, got the Mirage Gate. Just gonna go to his other Goodra here. We'll see if he's got any tricks up his sleeve, like maybe a Greninja play, or like, yeah, Rote Boss as well. His own Rote Boss. He's gonna be using Greninja here. So yeah, he's definitely got to do something. He's definitely in the losing position here. So we'll see what he can do to get around this. Maybe like a, you know, I mean, he can't really have DT Hyper Potion, right? Like maybe a Crystal Cave here. Would that get him out of range? No, it's exactly not. Maybe a Crystal Cave and a... What's the card called? Crystal Cave and a... Yeah, Crystal Cave and a Big Charm, or like Jam or something. So, will our Crystal Cave be better than his here? Puts us to 70. Puts us in range of 200 still. I think I want to Chorus this... Nah, I want a Melanie. The Melanie does so much. It really does a lot for me here. Getting the energy down is really important, and it still gives me the opportunity to potentially draw something. So we're still in range of dying from like a Rote Boss here, as said. Even if we play the Crystal Cave, we go down to 70. So that's not something that should be on our mind with playing this Crystal Cave. So we might just want to have the opportunity to, yeah, have the like option of playing it or not next turn. It does get us out of our hand if we play Marnie, but it's not worth playing, I think. So yeah, we'll just do this. We're really looking for a Goodra V-Star here. That's our last thing. The issue might be Roxanne here, but if he's Roxanning, he's not going Rote Boss. So I'm not too concerned about that. So he plays one Escape Rope, what do we go into? Gardevoir. If he plays one rope, we go into Guardy. If he plays two ropes, we go into our other Goodra, because we cannot let this die that easy. We can have 2 damage spread, but we can't let one die incredibly easily. Especially with double rope, we don't want him to disrupt us. So we want to force him to play boss at the very least if he wants to kill us. Because then we can go our own rope boss. Or, yeah, like a disruption or something. Gonna rope. Already decided we're going to be going into this. He's going to go into his comfy again, which makes sense. Just get the most value out of it that he can. He's down a lot of energies here, but I guess that's not going to be too relevant unless he benches something that can stall, which seems unlikely. So we'll see what he does here. He's probably going to be going for like either another rope or a boss. I guess we could have considered going into Goodra because it's kind of likely he plays another rope. Because he has a lot of cards in his hand. Does he have a rope in here? No. So yeah, he has a lot of cards in hand and he needs to get out of the active. So we could have recognized his plan as a rope, but it's actually not. He's going to be going to Raiding Greninja here, which is interesting. Maybe potentially stalling here. Yeah, Roxanne stall. Okay, this is fine. We do have a decent amount of outs. In that hand, we had 3 alone. But it's not that likely that we hit it, I guess. Do find research here, which is perfect. And a Pokegear. We'll look at the Pokegear to see what we can see. And perfect. I would like to find boss here. No boss. have a Mani instead of the research though. I don't think I'm going to take that. Yeah, I don't think that's worth taking at all. Yeah, we're just going to do this and this. We're looking for rope here. That would be our best. Don't find it, but that's fine. Can just go retreat. And now he can't bench any other Pokemon other than Goodra, because then he just loses to a boss. So we go into this. We are going to Hyper Potion off the double turbo. Just, you know, security here. We don't want our Goodra to die, which is our basically only attacker here. So yeah, just rolling iron. So we'll see what he does. He can leave himself with only Goodra, which can be scary. But he's not gonna, he might not have the cards to like make good plays, like a rope boss play, or like, yeah, so we with double Goodra, we should be able to punch through him efficiently enough. Gonna go for a boss here. Boss up our Radiant Guardian just to stall, so that's completely fine. I'm not worried about that. We do have rope. We do have another switch card. We are down triple D, all 4 DTs actually, but yeah, we have 1 rope on switch, so that should be enough to get us through. We'll play Chorus here. We do have enough dead cards that I'm not worried about, you know, getting rid of any dead cards. Get rid of our 2 dead cards, keep our useful ones. So yeah, play the rope, go into this, go into the Goodra, you know, Parasol on it. Why not? Why the heck not? Don't play the energy in case we maybe need to attach it to retreat our Guardi, or we need to use it for some other reason, but there isn't really any other reason I can think of. Concede in 3, 2. Gonna play Fantina actually. He does, you know, Fantina does something. He makes me attack for 0, so, you know, he's got the plays here. So yeah, we are gonna go into Radiant Guardi maybe? No, it's the other Goodra. No, it's Radiant Guardi. If he attacks us, we always want it to be into Radiant Guardian. We know we have the way to retreat. So yeah, he's already played Fantina, so this is a good turn to just give up nothing. Yep. Just gonna be that. Pokegear first. See what we can see. Mani's actually good. It might be better. No, it's not better than Chorus, but definitely good. And yeah, we'll just play Chorus here. If we find switch, we win. No switch actually. Yeah, just take our good cards here. Don't think about the other cards. Attachment goes on the active. And simply just a pass over. Yeah. So, I was concerned about the Fantina, so we block the attack on his Fantina turn with giving the Guardian. I know that we win another turn. Just going to use the Fantina again. This is 120, right? So 80 is still going to kill him. Just making sure. Play the Mani. Yep. Mani everything back. Draw the last few cards. Have the switch. Switch into this. That's going to be 80 damage. And that's going to be exactly enough to finish off the game. So, good game against Lost Zone Goodra here. Bit of an interesting matchup, but they weren't able to be as fast as we were. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, drop a like, drop a sub, comment. You know, I'll answer any question you have. But yeah, see you guys.